All right. So today I want to talk about how the play of the quarterback in the NFL today has dropped off. Today's quarterbacks are not quarterbacks. They are athletes that can throw. Most of these quarterbacks, you don't see them appear to know how to read the defense. They cannot read a blitz. For example, Jalen Hurts the last season. When they started off 10-1, after that, they just kept blitzing his ass, and he just could not, for the life of him, audible to a fucking slant over the middle of the field. Not just Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson has fallen victim to that. Even the great Patrick Mahomes. He's not that great. If you really look at Mahomes, he's not a great quarterback. He's a great athlete. He has a strong ass arm, and he got a great offensive play caller. But if you look at him as a quarterback first, he's not that good as a quarterback, and it's showing this season alone. Um, it showed to me more so when they was talking that uh just play too high safeties against Mahomes, and he can't do nothing. That right there was the first time I started to look around like, hold up. If you would have did this type of defense, or you would have did this shit to a nigga like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Big Ben, Eli, Phillip Rivers, they would have ran a play. It would have been a good play. It would have worked against your defense, and they would have kept running the no huddle until you was forced to call a timeout. When is the last time you saw a quarterback do that, other than Aaron Rodgers and maybe Matthew Stafford today? When the last time you seen the quarterback let a play happen and they'll see your team substituting, hurry up and get their guys lined up, and they already have a play that they have for this situation, and then they get a fucking free play because now you got 12 on the field, and then it's like a 60-yard touchdown. When the last time you saw that? You don't really see that no more. These guys is not taught to be looking for that type of shit. They're not even looking for that. So I just wanted to see some of these older videos and these older quarterbacks, even though the ones that I clicked on are old videos and they're not the top of the line quarterbacks. I got a video with Tom Brady. I got a breakdown right here with Ryan Tannehill, and I got another breakdown with Andrew Luck. They both go in depth with how they're seeing things, what the play calls and concepts are. How does one attack the other or defend against the other? I guarantee you, if you asked a lot of these quarterbacks today, they couldn't answer you some of these questions. You see all of them run. Whenever there's a bad play, it breaks down. The first thing they do is run. I want you to just look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady never ran anywhere. Just look at this, bruh. He's not going nowhere. No running. Oh, these quarterbacks today, taking off running. They running. They're running right there. No, Tom Brady danced around, slid sideways. Look, dance. Oh, get off me. Look, that man just backpedaled and threw the ball 40 yards up the field. I'm not saying that that's a great play by any means, but the fact that his footwork and awareness of the pocket and no fear to take off running because he couldn't anyway, but the fact that even with his lack of mobility, he still was mobile as shit and you couldn't get to him in the pocket. Brady made it hard on you. These quarterbacks now, they to me, they make it easy when they just drop back and haul ass and take off running because now you know what's going to happen. With him doing this, two or three things are going to happen. He's going to complete the pass, and it's going to be a big play. You're going to try to hit him so hard because you mad that he's dancing on you. Now it's a roughing the passer. Or doing all this dancing, your secondary panics. He throws up a pass. Now it's a pass interference. So many things happens differently when you stay down and you really understand the defenses and shit like that. These new quarterbacks, bro, they just runners that can throw. So look, let me go into the Tannehill thing. Let's see what the breakdown says about, let's see what he say.
Tannehill's going to throw it. Fires downfield. It's Johnny Smith with a great catch.
You ask me what Tannehill needs to do? That. Do that right there.
Just this over route here to Janu.
First play of the game? Yep. First play of the Chargers game.
Talk to me. Talk to me about, okay, just first of all, what you're seeing defensively, what you know about the Chargers, and then what takes you to this throw.
See, that's three good ass questions. What are you seeing defensively? Basically meaning what you seeing when you line up. What do you see when you got up there to the line? What do you know about the Chargers? When you got to the line, what do you already know that their defense does? And the third thing, when you got the ball hiked and you reading the play live, what made you make the throw you made? Bro, these quarterbacks nowadays, I guarantee you, none of the first two things is not even a valid question to them. The only thing they're going to be able to answer is what made you make this throw once the ball got snapped? That's the only thing that they can do. They can only react. They're not proactive at quarterback no more. They're reactive.
Yeah, so they're playing 3 weak here. Zone defense, 3 guys deep, that's where we get the 3. And weak is where the safety's down. He's on the weak side of the offensive formation. So you end up with 3 deep, 4 underneath, and it's zone coverage. The hook player on the weak side, we call it the bingo player, they match them if they go vertical. So we knew that going into the game, and had kind of talked about if there was going to be an opportunity there, if we felt like Jonnu could win, you know, just talking through the week. I said, hey, if he overplays you, be ready for a back shoulder throw. So it's
See? You see what I mean? He knew going in that basically it's a three deep zone with 4 yellow zones underneath if you play man. It's 4 of them little yellow hook zones underneath. But if somebody breaks past the spot where the yellow zone's at, one of them has to chase that man. So basically they banked on that and they say, yo, Jonnu, the tight end, Jonnu Smith, you gotta beat that linebacker. You're faster than him. We know you faster than him. We're gonna put you in a position to beat him. How many quarterbacks right now really can just answer that question and detail it like this? I'm not saying Tannehill was like that. But again, look at when this was made 4 years ago. They don't even make videos like this no more. Even on the defensive side, Marlon Humphrey, man-to-man coverage. They don't even do the defensive ones like that no more. Same thing with these corners too, though. A lot of these corners ain't good man corners. They're like schemed up, off man, basically like zone. They're not like man corners for real, for real. But that's a different topic. Um, Yeah, like I just wanted to show you some of the things that these quarterbacks, the differences in today's quarterback. Like the videos with Tom Brady, bro, they would have broken a long ass run or at least tried to. Right here, running. They would have ran. Like Tom Brady used to make it look easy, and I hate Tom Brady because I'm a Steeler fan, so you know I naturally hate him. But bro, I don't know what's going on with the quarterbacks. They're really not good quarterbacks, bro. They're not the best of the best. Like let's see what Tom Brady say.
Were kind enough to bless me with your presence and let me do an interview with you a few months ago. I still thank you for that. I got a quote that I want to read that you gave because I want everybody to hear this. This is what you had to say about today's NFL, right on that show. I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past. I don't think the coaching is as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. Elaborate to the audience why you, not just what you said, but why you felt the need to articulate that point of view, because it was clearly during the NFL season you were watching what you were watching, and you were not happy. Talk about it.
I love football, that's why. And I love the sport, and if we had the iPhone 15 this year, I don't want to watch the iPhone 9 be re-released. And when I watch it, sometimes I think, wait a minute, we're regressing in the game a little bit because for a number of different reasons, and I could cite them all the way back for the last 15 years, but it could go from ultimately the development of the players is what's the most important in the NFL. If you want football to be good, you're going to want to develop these players to be better every single year. And the reality is we don't have the processes in place for those players to be better year after year. They may maintain, they may be at slightly better, but not at the improvement levels that we were able to make when I was a younger player through our ability to practice more. We had less distractions. There was much more opportunity in the offseason to train. There was more opportunity in training camp to train.
See, I agree with that part of it. What the whole thing is, where he said the rule changes have allowed for bad habits to be overlooked. That is true. That's basically what I mean about a nigga like Mahomes, Josh Allen. Them niggas make some of the dumbest fucking throws, the dumbest plays, the dumbest shit you would think of. Like, why is a right-handed quarterback rolling to his right, about to get hit, then put the ball in his left hand and flip it over somebody's head, and it's a touchdown or whatever? But that's fundamentally terrible, bro. Y'all applaud the nigga for it because it worked. But when it stopped working or when it don't work, because more times it's gonna fail than it will work. So I don't understand, like, why do they allow, like Brady said, like, for these bad behaviors to be glossed over and awarded with rule changes and shit. A lot of that really changed how these quarterbacks developed in the practice thing. These niggas don't play in the preseason. You can't hit but 3 or 4 times a week in practice now. So, yeah, I don't know, bro. But yeah, the quarterback thing today, these dudes ain't quarterbacks. They just athletes that can throw. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, go through my channel. I got a bunch of shit up there. You know, I play football too. Little flag football, pass rusher. You know, I ain't the best, but I'm pretty good.